This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I'm here with Pilar Diaz, the winemaker from Grupo Viñas del Pacífico in Chile. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Well, I'm representing actually Bodega Volcanes de Chile. That's a winery that is part of Grupo de Vinos del Pacífico. The group, the wineries, our idea or our main mission is to try to make wine that are coming from grapes that are grown in volcanic soils. Chile is one of the most volcanic places in the world. We have 2,900 volcanoes. So
2,900 volcanoes.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, I have to ask you a question. For those of our viewers who don't understand, what does volcanic soil bring to a wine?
Well, it's kind of subjective, but what we have already understood or have found out is normally you will get in the white wines that are very a lot of minerality, a lot of potential to age, a lot of great acidity, and into the reds, the structure is the main thing. You have a lot of graphite notes, a lot of structure, the tannins, wines that are very, very good for aging as well. So, well, you need to try them.
And what kind of grapes are you growing on volcanic soil right now?
We're working with Sauvignon Blanc, with Cabernet Sauvignon, with you're doing a blend of Syrah and Carignan. We're doing another blend of Petite Sirah, Grenache and Mourvedre. We're working with Pinot Noir. We're working with Carmener. We're working a lot with
every single grape, it appears.
Yeah.
Now, in your mind, and this may be a difficult question, but which of those grapes work the best with the soils that you have, in your mind?
I don't really think that I can answer that question, but I think what we have found out already is Cabernet Sauvignon goes perfect. Pinot Noir in sandy soils, although people will find it a little bit weird because it's not usually.
It's quite a different taste, isn't it?
Yes, it's very different, but it's great. It's an unusual thing, so I think you need to give the opportunity. But I think we have still working and trying and learning, so it's a little bit a long way yet to get to the final end of our project.
And what's your experience making wine? Because you've been making wine for quite some time, despite your relative youth. It appears that you started making wine when you were about 12 years old.
No, not really, but my mom is a winemaker, so I grew up between vineyards and pumps and tanks and hoses and barrels, so I think it's in the blood, and I always wanted to study this. And since my first days in university, I started doing harvest in Chile and working overseas in different countries, so I really like it. And then I started for a year and a half working for Concha y Toro.
Yes, yeah.
Until I get into Unturraga and Bodega Volcanes. So it's been quite a bit.
So how do you feel about the way that Chilean wines are viewed all over the world? Because you have a chance to travel now and see the different markets that you export to. How do you feel they are viewed by the rest of the world?
I think that, especially in Canada or in the US, I think they're getting impressed of what Chile is doing now. I think what people overseas for us used to know about Chile was cheap wines, and I think that now they gave the opportunity to taste these kind of different wines. I don't mean also Bodega Volcanes, other wineries. They realize that people Chile is doing really different things, or doing taking care of quality and doing a good product, and also at a good price. So I think they are changing their minds into that Chile is not always not also cheap wine, it's also good quality and making a step over what it used to be. So I think it's good. It's going good.
So apart from the Sauvignon Blanc and the Cabernet Sauvignon and the Merlot and the Carmener, Which grapes do you think will surprise people when they taste them coming from Chile? And we did mention Pinot Noir, but you have some other grapes in there that perhaps people would be a little bit surprised by. You said Carignan.
Carignan. Carignan is coming, and I think Carignan is going to be the next emblematic variety of tea. Definitely.
Now, has there been a lot of Carignan planted?
There is a lot. The interesting thing is you have a lot of Carignan that has been planted, but 50, 60 years ago.
Oh, right,
but,
okay.
Or more, but used to be in Maule Valley, and used to be vineyards that were planted in small properties for little small producer growers that they were doing their wine for their friends and family. Lots of wineries and like winemakers have understood that there's a lots of potential there. They have made like joint ventures, and they are making Carignan in these places perfectly go up.
Well, that's an exciting piece of news.
Yeah.
You also have a little bit of Mourvedre there, don't you?
Mourvedre and Pais, some Grenache going on, so yeah.
Okay, so lots of good things to look forward to from Chile, most definitely.
Yeah.
Pilar, thank you so much for joining us at Good Food Revolution today at the Spoke Club in Toronto. We look forward to seeing you down at Chile at some point.
Thank you very much, and please taste the Volcanic Bodega Volcanes wines, please.
Wonderful. Bye for now.
Thank you, bye.